People do not give it credence that a young girl could leave her home and go off to the North Pole in the dead of winter to avenge her family's stolen Christmas. But it did happen. I was just 3 years old when that cowardly Grinch broke into our home on Christmas Eve. He made off with our presents, our decorations, and the big Christmas turkey Mama had ready to stick in the oven the next morning. The Grinch fled with everything, but he could have walked the whole way, for not a soul in that town could be bothered to give chase. No doubt the Grinch fancied himself scot-free, but he was wrong. You must pay for everything in this world, one way or another. There is nothing free, except the grace of God. I booked passage on the first train headed north. I was determined to enlist the aid of Santa Claus himself to help me track down the Grinch and bring him to justice. When I arrived at the North Pole, I inquired as to where I might find Santa and was directed to his workshop. At the workshop, they directed me to the one place Santa could always be found at that time of day.
The Jenks is occupied.
I know it, Santa, but I have business with you.
Friar business.
You've been in there a long time.
There's no clock on my business. The heck with you? How do you stalk me here?
I went to the workshop and they told me you were here.
Children ain't allowed in the workshop.
I know it, but I really need your help.
The Jenks is occupied. Will be for some time.
My poor dear. I'm so sorry for your loss. This Grinch fellow sounds simply dreadful.
Do you think Santa will help me find him?
Well, I suppose it doesn't hurt to ask, but he's been in a bit of a surly mood lately. He was subpoenaed to appear before the Elf Board of Inquiry. Apparently there was an incident a few nights ago on the Christmas run. It might be best to wait until after the hearing to talk to him.
About 1:15, come down to the fireplace, see a plate of cookies and a glass of milk on the dining room table. I commenced eating them when I heard a sound behind me, and there was Max, their big Doberman, over by the fireplace.
So what'd you do?
Oh, I backed away and offered him a cookie.
Did he take it?
Oh, he bared his teeth at me and starts coming toward me. That old Fluffy, their Rottweiler, he come at me from out of the kitchen, and I shot him. And old Max, he lunges at me, and I shot him. And their cat, Mrs. Beasley, well, she gets her back up and starts hissing, so I shot her. Max and Fluffy were dead when they hit the ground. The cat was just winged.
I see. And what became of Miss Beasley?
Well, there she sits.
Thank you. Your witness?
Mr. Claus, in all your years delivering presents, how many dogs have you shot?
I ain't never shot no dog that didn't deserve it.
Well now, that was not the question. How many?
Shot or killed?
Let us restrict it to killed, so we may have a more manageable figure.
Oh, 12, 15. Stopping dogs from biting me, defending myself, etc.
Around 12 or 15. So many, you cannot keep a precise count. I myself have examined the record and can supply an accurate figure.
Oh, I think maybe them 2 Wharton dogs make it 927.
927. And how many dogs belonging to this particular family, the Wharton family, have you shot?
Immediate or?
Did you not also shoot Snowball, their French poodle, and Hector, their Chihuahua?
Oh, Hector was a raving mad dog. He jumped out at me from the top of the Christmas tree.
A Chihuahua? You were armed, and you felt your life threatened by a Chihuahua?
I've seen men tore up by dogs no bigger than a Chihuahua. I defended myself.
I see. And so returning to your encounter Christmas Eve, you testify that you came down the chimney with your revolver?
Well, they live in Chicago. Of course I had my revolver.
Fully loaded.
If it ain't loaded, it don't shoot.
And you also testify that you backed away from Max when you saw him, is that correct?
Oh, that's right.
Which direction were you going?
I always go backwards when I'm backing up.
Very amusing. And you also said that Max advanced toward you away from the fireplace.
That's right.
About how many steps would you say you took?
Oh, 5, 6.
5 or 6 steps, being what, 10, 12 feet?
I guess so.
Then can you explain why the dog's body was found immediately by the fireplace, his paw still in the coals? Did you move the body after you shot him?
Why would I move the body?
You did not drag the body over to the fireplace, fling his paw into the fire.
No, sir.
4 witnesses came down that morning and have testified to seeing their dog lying right by the fireplace. You do not remember moving the body. So it was nothing more than a cold-blooded bushwhack while poor Max was sleeping by the fire.
That's where the body was. I might have moved it. I do not remember.
Why would you move the body?
Kids, rooting through the presents, might have moved the body. I do not remember.
I need to speak to you.
What do you want, little girl?
The Grinch stole our presents and decoration.
What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to go after him.
Now, why would I want to do that?
Because you're Santa and you help people.
What's your name, little girl?
Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou. What's your last name?
Who?
You. What's your last name?
I told you already.
Well, tell me again.
Who?
Listen, you know your last name or not?
Yes, I told you it's who.
That's what I'm asking you.
That's what I'm telling you.
What are you telling me?
My last name.
Well, what is it?
Who?
Oh, for crying out loud. Get out of my way.
Are you gonna help me or not?
Listen, little sister, I ain't no bounty hunter. I'm a toy maker and a delivery boy. You better just run along.
But Santa didn't know just how persistent I could be. I was determined to see the Grinch brought to justice.
No! I said no! Read my lips. No! First, don't you understand? What are you doing? Oh, quit looking at me like that, for crying out loud. All right, I'll take it. Just let me call my assistant Herbie. We'll get a posse together and get the reindeer all hitched up. Herb, here!
Yes, sir!
I hate it when you do that.
Sorry, sir. We better go get a posse together, huh?
Now hitch up the reindeer. We're going to leave in the morning. Confidentially, baby sister, that elf kind of creeps me out a little bit. He ain't right in the head.
Hey, boss, I got your posse. This is Earl.
Seriously? You're my posse?
He's all I could get on such short notice.
All right, get everything ready and we'll leave first thing in the morning.
So we kept searching, stopping at every outpost and wayside to see if anyone had seen the Grinch. But with each passing day, I grew less and less hopeful. After several days of searching, we were all very discouraged.
Earl says the trail's gone cold.
Oh, well, Earl's a genius. Of course the trail's gone cold if there ever was one to begin with.
You're not very jolly at all.
Jolly? Now what I got to be jolly about? Every year I risk life and limb delivering presents to spoiled brats with ne'er a thank you. But people keep Rottweilers in their kitchens. Nobody's grateful. Nobody cares. No one even believes in me anymore. Truth is, I'm ready to bow out.
You can't give up yet.
Oh, face it, baby sister, your Grinch is gone. Long gone. Your present's gone. My eggnog gone. Gone your mama's turkey. I'm a foolish old man, hoorah'd into a wild goose chase by a tiny harpy in trousers. Well, I'm done. In fact, I'm done with Christmas altogether. People don't deserve it no more. I'll bow out.
Right there, Grinch.
I know you. You're that girl who's always asking for water. What are you doing out here?
I'm here to arrest you for stealing our presents.
Well, I might as well add kidnapping to my list of felonies.
Santa, help me! Santa gets here and you're gonna be in big trouble.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
You will be.
Do I look like I care? I live in a cave, for crying out loud. What else can they do to me?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Do you know what it's like? Watching you people celebrate Christmas year after year, and not one of you even offers me eggnog, or cod, or even a Merry Christmas.
I never knew you so lonely.
Of course you didn't. Y'all too busy having parties and enjoying yourselves.
Is that why you stole our presents?
Well, I guess I just wanted to make y'all as miserable as I was.
I guess we forgot what Christmas is all about. Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
You're giving me a present? No one's ever given me a present.
Get your dirty green phalanges off them Christmas presents.
And that's exactly what would have happened had I not stopped Santa before he could shoot the Grinch. Here's what actually happened.
You're giving me a present? Well, no one's ever done anything nice for me before.
There is a first time for everything.
I'm sorry I stole all your presents.
Get your dirty green phalanges off them Christmas presents.
Wait, don't shoot!
Get out of the way, little sister.
But I feel sorry for him.
What? Well, don't tell me you fell for that poor old Grinch routine. He pulls that on everyone.
Don't you want me to forgive him?
Forgive him? He don't deserve it.
But that's the whole point of forgiveness.
Oh, I come all this way, I gotta shoot something.
You said people don't deserve Christmas, and you're right. No one deserves it. We never did. But Christmas came anyway. It came when we least deserved it.
Now you're starting to sound like Mrs. Claus.
Christmas is not all about what we get. It's about grace, mercy, and forgiveness. Don't you remember?
I've grown old and bitter. Whoa, he's not green anymore.
I guess I was just green with envy.
I think I know a way to help both of you.
And so, in the end, I helped the Grinch find new purpose and meaning in life. And I also helped Santa get a much-needed vacation.
I tell you, I remember every dog, every attack I ever had. You see that scar? 1947. Fort Wayne, Indiana. A German shepherd named Gristle. But the worst one ever was the one that took my eye. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. But during the blizzard of '67, Poughkeepsie, New York, I encountered the unholy offspring of a genetic experiment so terrifying and monstrous, oh, it makes me shudder just to think about it today. They crossed a poodle with a pit bull. And you know what they got?
A poopit!
That's right! A poopit! I tell you, nary a more terrifying beast has walked the face of the earth. His name strikes fear into the hearts of dog catchers and veterinarians everywhere. Name was Pitiless Pete.